Well, the real victims of all of this, many say, are DPS students and their parents. Another school day is missed as the future of the district sits in Lansing's hands. Our Paula Tutman caught up with many parents today as they scrambled for a plan B. And Paula, one mother you talked to had to actually take her daughter to work with her.
Oh, not just one, Kimberly. You know what? Parents are in a rock and a hard place. My photographer, Josh, and I just chose a neighborhood out of the blue. We went there, and sure enough, we saw adults with little kids in tow. This was going on all over Detroit. As one parent put it, nobody is winning here. At 4, we introduce you to Acacia, a little girl who depends on school for breakfast and lunch. But today was another important day for her to go to school. Her mother was scheduled to job hunt for a second job, one that would allow her to go house hunting so they could finally move out of a shelter. But instead, Acacia spent the day with her mother.
It hinders her. It makes it hard. I had to go and find other sources.
Lasagna will leave her daughter with her parents this evening so she can go to her night job.
I want her to further her education, go as far as she could possibly go, reach every heights that she could possibly reach, you know. And she definitely has the potential to do so, but she can't if she constantly falling back because of them not wanting to be there at school. But then at the same time, same token, I understand it from the teacher's perspective.
We also found kids with little else to do today, while their counterparts in other school districts race past them in curriculum studies.
My little brother, he goes to a preparatory school. It's actually called Delta Prep, and he had school today. And I'm in a DPS school, and I didn't have school today.
For Kiva, it was take your daughter to work today, as she scrambled to make plans but couldn't. Luckily, she has an understanding boss.
So I emailed my boss. I said, my daughter's here with me. She was like, well, you know, for today, that's fine.
And while she supports the teachers, she is already making calls for the future.
They need their money, so I understand totally how they have to take a stand for themselves. But at the same token, parents like me, we still have to figure out what to do at the last minute.
So let me show you this right here. This is kind of a strange juxtaposition because this is something else we see all over Detroit, and we were all over Detroit today, and that is signs of progress. Residences being built, lots of construction, and it really does make you wonder, how great can this city truly be if you can't attract families? And you can't truly attract families if you don't have good, reliable school systems, guys.
But Tutman, we appreciate it very much, and not to mention a lot of these kids, this is where they go to get a hot meal for so often. So you know, the parents are certainly in a rock and a hard place.
It is a very complex fabric. You're right. We've got complete coverage of the sickout today and the continuing turmoil at DPS at clickondetroit.com. You'll find the link right there in the top stories.